Yeah, 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 yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the baddest show on the land, on the line.
On.
Talk of champions. It's your man Stan Micah, the true king of R&B, and as always, accompanied to the ring by the lovely, the talented, the dynamic, beautiful. I cannot come up with enough acronyms to describe who and what she is and does. Hahrts, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get a clap sound for next time.
I was locked out of my Facebook. That's what took so long.
Oh,
I was locked out on my iPad. So I had to take my phone, which I was getting ready to stream from, and go like, hi, Brenda. Hi, Lawrence.
what's good? Oh, happy birthday. Is that what I'm seeing? Is that what I'm
Good
reading?
day. I think that's good day, baby.
Oh, never mind.
He from another country. It's a little different over there.
Never mind. We call G Day over here. Never mind.
Yes, JML.
Yes, JML. Yes.
Live in the living color.
Yes.
Hit us up. We gotta talk to you.
Facts. More on this later.
More on that later.
Woo! How about them Cowboys?
Real sports? You don't even watch that brand of sports.
I know, but I can't miss the opportunity. What up, Marcus? Hold up. We got family in the building. What up, Scott? Well, we got bloodline business to talk about today.
Scott's joining us from YouTube.
From the YouTube.
Right.
Like and subscribe. Be like Scott.
Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying?
Because not all family have Facebook, so share it to the ones that don't have a Facebook. We are
Exactly. We gonna get into some bloodline things. No doubt. What up, Corey?
Hi, Corey.
Long time no see. Yeah, I know. Good day. I know. I get it now. Good day. I meant G. I read it as G Day, and we use that slang for B Day. How you doing, man?
All right. So let me at least see if my notes converted to my iPad since my Facebook's all out of whack. It did. So guys, today we're here to try to talk about factions. We're gonna get a little small chat, but today's gonna be an actual show, unlike last week, which was a party. And stand party.
Isn't it always a party?
Not like you partied. Not like you partied.
Yeah, I partied a little too hard.
Stand partied too hard.
I was happy to be back.
As you can hear, my voice ain't all the way there because
listen, we had a hell of a weekend.
Oh no.
Well, look. We got to witness a hell of a weekend.
And that's what it is. I lost my voice screaming for my friend Joe.
Facts. I did the same. Mine just came back. But shout out to Joe Alexander, the new Battle Club Battleweight champion. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, how that sound? Yeah, I've been waiting to come on here ever since we started and announced that one of ours got one of them things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe. Shout out to
A Game. Good, and yourself? We're great.
We're awesome.
Now, do you want to touch on current events?
What you got?
Hi, Abraham. Was this Abraham said the return of Biker Taker?
Oh boy. I popped.
I didn't. He watched me not pop.
Nah, I was trying to take a picture of her not popping, but she didn't let me.
I looked a mess yesterday.
Yo, nah, she had the stink face on, like she wasn't even watching the TV. She had her back to the TV and like something stank. She wasn't even watching it.
It did stink.
It was funny, but I popped. What I popped most of the fact they used Kid Rock and not Limp Bizkit. Now you can look at it as one of two ways. Either one, super nostalgic throwback to the original American Badass theme, or they just they're not America's favorite WWE's favorite band no more, the Limp Bizkit. I don't know.
One is in the Hall of Fame and probably don't charge them as much.
Well, I wonder why.
Hi, AJ Jones from YouTube. Thank you for joining us again.
What up, AJ? From the YouTube.
So apparently, they cut the woman segment for the DX segment. And the Bellas was supposed to be there and they weren't. And the Bellas was mad.
Ooh. How you feel about that?
Give me 1 second. The only person I hate Biker Taker, yo. I hate Biker Taker.
What up? Nah,
it's
Super Nitro Mornings. Like, yo, come out to Legends on Sunday, Super. We want to see you. Special entrant. We out here.
I miss you, Super.
Facts.
I wasn't mad at the DX segment.
Or maybe it's Saturday. I don't know. Yeah.
It's Saturday. Wasn't mad at the DX segment. I was mad because they didn't show any of the women that was on Raw. And regardless of what they said, the women are a big part of Raw kind of turning the tides against WCW. So even if you didn't want to show current women, you could have showed older women. The only woman that was there was Medusa. Let me see. I don't like how people do the Bellas. Anytime the Bellas say something, they jump on them. And it'd be the people that's for women's wrestling, but yet the Bellas will say something that's clearly true. And y'all talk about, oh, they didn't do anything for the business. They did a lot for the business. Oh,
I just thought it was weird that they had a whole cage set up to have a whole cage match and then didn't. But
that's what got cut.
Yeah. Clearly. The DX segment was cool and all that, but that's just weird. That was just, if I don't know. That was weird. That must have been a game time decision.
So it was a lot more people that was scheduled to be there, but they weren't there. Like they said Rikishi was gonna be there. Rikishi wasn't there.
But they said earlier that they had scrapped that in of the trial segment. Which, by the way, oh my God, more on that later.
Raw is 3 hours. You don't have to scrap segments for segments. You scrap parts of these long ass matches for segments.
They didn't have her in long ass matches last night, did they?
Yes, they did. That tag team match was long as hell.
I didn't even watch that one. That was the one match.
The 3-on-3 match was long as hell.
Matches
were long. It was Usos versus.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm never gonna complain about that. And Damian Priest was working his ass off. I enjoyed that.
But it was still a very long match for a show that was hurting for time, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody loves Medusa's matches back in the day. Yeah, the cage match was dumb. Hi,
Benji.
I don't care. Medusa has a new book and reading it. I don't know.
I popped for the women's championship.
He did. The trial was fine. It was. The rest of the bloodline couldn't be there. It was pretty good though. It was like 2 hours long, and they do these long ass matches. And be like, well, we gotta cut the woman. No, cut some of these dumbass matches. Like, cut that mix segment that we didn't need to see. Cut Bray. Cut some other shit. We don't need that.
Yeah, I thoroughly
like the Judgment Day. I think their name is stupid. And they just there.
Look, I will say this.
It's doing a lot for Dominic.
last night was the best I've seen them look collectively as a whole. That was the best example of them was yesterday. So I don't know. For what it's worth. I mean, they're not groundbreaking or anything like that, but I don't mind them. And it's doing wonders for Dominic.
Hi, Vaughn.
Dominic is arguably most improved wrestler of the year, and it's not even had nothing to do with him wrestling.
Well, Nakano doesn't get enough credit for her matches in WWE. Thank you.
The American badass is polarizing.
Gangsta Dom. No shit. Oh no.
What? You like us now.
They took away the Real Network and put it on a streaming service like Peacock. Peacock is ass. I'm so sorry that y'all had to go through that.
Yeah, they got you too. Yeah, we went through that like 2 years ago. We almost stopped the show because of that.
Now, the biggest dip in the show was when we were doing 97 in chronological order, and then they said Peacock.
And Peacock is so awful to navigate through.
Indeed.
Awful.
It's still how many years later? A year, 2 later, still bad. Tay couldn't get that motorcycle to start.
Yo, he was pedaling it out. He couldn't even get it through the curtain. It was all
got that motorcycle there.
Loved it.
Put some respect on Bike Taker.
Yeah, Super. Tell him Super.
No, Stan is, but not me.
I am. Yes. I am.
I play video games.
I am. I just read today. They got. They're really gonna go in on this War Games business. It's not gonna be some hokey doke thing. They got new technology for it. And just schematically, it seems like it might be the most improved one yet. But we'll see. I'm with it. I'm with the shit. I'm ready. It might get me buying a 2K, a PS5. Might get more on that later.
Man, there goes my
scheme. What was the scheme?
Buy and make you come up here for it.
Oh boy. Well, it's back down to alien. It's back down from alien prices. So if you want a scheme.
How's other schemes get you up there? Peacock is Peacock is the worst. We are live.
Windows 6 dead. It's like Windows 98.
Can't wait for the Cena showcase.
Facts. No, Cena showcase is dope. You get to play people and try to beat John Cena rather than play as him. That's dope. That's a dope twist.
Hey, Randall. Thank you for joining us. Bray Wyatt is your boy.
Hey.
Okay, so let's kind of jump into the faction talks. Everybody start telling us your favorite factions. I don't know. You want to go first?
All right.
You want to rock, paper, scissors? What you want to do?
All right. Rock, paper, scissors it.
All right.
Paper,
scissors, shoot.
I hate you.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Stop it!
Hey.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, go.
Right, I'll go first. Okay. You hold on to comment.
Oh, man.
That's the dumbest thing we've done.
I swear to God, that wasn't rehearsed.
No. Okay, so I kind of set limits up into my factions because we're gonna come on here and talk about Ken Lewis. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up here and we're gonna talk about the same factions that we did numerous amount of shows on. So if we done a show on them, I kind of put them to the side. So there's no Nation, there's no NWO, there's no Ministry. Who else did we do a show on? We technically did a show on DX. Although it was another platform, we did a Click show.
Yeah, Dave, you just named all my shits.
I took DX out. Listen, y'all know I love the New Blood. Y'all know I love the New Blood. But I've talked about the New Blood extensively on past shows. So it's kind of obvious. So I kind of put these limitations on myself.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I thought about them, but I didn't watch too much of them live, and everything is like I watched afterwards.
We was babies.
So these are ones that I experienced, and for my my fifth one, I couldn't choose between the two. So I kind of cheated. My fifth one, I have the Magnificent Seven, which was in WCW 2001. And it was
I love
Ric
you.
Flair. Huh?
I love you.
What? That I chose the Magnificent Seven? It was Ric Flair because it was champion Scott Steiner. It was champion Scott Steiner. It was Ric Flair, Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, Lex Luger, Rick Steiner, and Buff Bagwell. No, it was someone else too. Animal. Roy. No. Yeah, Animal, because Hulk was already gone by then, I believe. So Magnificent Seven, right? And I solely like it because you have Ric Flair being like Psycho, and then you have Psycho Scotty Steiner, and the bulk of his championship run was within the Magnificent Seven, like the last couple of months, and then the Natural Born Thrillers, which was from summer 2000. They came like after the New Blood settled, and then they went on to like 2001 where they kind of separated, and that was wait, that was, why am I blanking on names? That was because I want to say Meat so bad. That was Sean Stasiak. That was Chuck Palumbo. It was Jen Jack and O'Hare. It was Mike Sanders. It was Reno, and I believe that was it. And they were just the new crop of guys from the power plant, and they were all really good except for Meat.
Huh.
So that was my five. That was like my five faction out of all of them.
Oh man.
Yep.
So we're going from
5
to 1.
to 1.
We're going from number 5 to number 1.
Uh-huh.
Oh crap! All right, all right. So damn, I wasn't prepared for that. All right, so my number 5, Ravens flock is a good one. I was nodding my head to that comment. By the way,
it was interesting and short-lived. See, look at these guys. These guys know what they know. Go ahead.
My number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Evolution is a mystery, full of change that no one's seen. Yeah, my guys. Evolution, probably one of the most dynamic stables of our generation.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect how they set it up. You had the president Triple H, the past Ric Flair, the future Randy Orton, Batista made 2 stars out of it. Personally, Batista, that's my guy. You saw Randy Orton being born out of it. It was the embodiment. Everything about it was embodiment of long storytelling, like they talk about. Like, it did exactly what a stable's supposed to do, what a faction's supposed to do. It influenced, it made new stars, it gave purpose to the current star, and it gave homage to the past. And I just love him for that. Great, because I'm a Four Horsemen fan, and there was an updated version of the Four. I was going to church with my collar untucked, trying to dress and look like little freaking Randy Orton and little Batista, because I was trying to be like the new guys, you know. So I was with it. I was with it. Evolution. Absolutely.
So I kind of should have said this before we got on the show. I wanted to incorporate most memorable moments from each faction. So I'm gonna retroactively do mine next, and you go ahead and tell us your most memorable Evolution moment. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go. You go.
No. You're on yours. So you tell it for the Evolution, and I go.
No, because I gotta think of mine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So for the Natural Born Thrillers, they was having this promo, and it's not necessarily a Thrillers moment, but they was coming out talking to the cat, and around the time they had Nash coming out as coach, and like the cat said to Kevin Nash, "I see you went and got your grandma," and Kevin Nash was dying. They were treated like not necessarily jobbers, but they was treated like they was being big dogged all the time. So another good moment with them. It's
yeah.
Hi, Matthew.
What up, man?
A lot of my favorite moments was when a lot of the Jindrak and O'Hare matches, because those two guys were really incredible. And for the Magnificent Seven, Goldberg's funeral. Scott Steiner would just like beat people up and they'll disappear, and they'll have funerals for them on Raw. And the Goldberg funeral one always stuck out for the Magnificent Seven. And you could go ahead to your evolution moment.
Probably if it's not when Batista came back and like reminded people that he was actually a part of the group in the beginning because he was off for injury. If not then, it was like later on when he started feuding with Triple H. And for me, it was like everybody was looking at Randy like Randy was the one. And it was supposed to be Randy. This whole group was built around Randy being elevated and pushed like that. And Batista the whole time since day one was my guy. So when I watched him step into that role and it become him be that guy, just watching that whole storyline take place and everything was just that like I said, the embodiment of what a faction is supposed to be. So that not in particular moment, but that whole process of seeing Batista step to the front.
Okay, so it was more on that later. I'm gonna jump to my number 4, which is the New Day. Now, I would have had the New Day higher, but the next 3 are ones that I loved my whole childhood. So the New Day does it for me. I enjoy the New Day. I'm so happy we have the New Day. Listen, the New Day gave me so much, but it's the New Day. Like from the inception, when everybody was screaming, "It's the New Nation," it was just like, ooh, what can these guys be? And they went further than we ever expected them to go. And my favorite New Day moment will always be they was having a feud with Cena, and Cena kept saying they're not serious. So what does the New Day do? They beat up John Cena's opponent for the night, Dolph Ziggler, and like drag him out. And like to show Cena they can be serious. And I wish that they did more of that with the New Day. But that's my favorite New Day moment. You got it to your number 4.
My 4. Wait. My number 4?
We're not there yet. You gotta give us time. Jeez. You gotta let it sizzle, Randall. You gotta let us cook.
All right, my number 4. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Nation of Domination as my number 4. What can you say? What can you say? The Nation of fucking Domination. We'd be remiss if they wasn't named in this conversation here.
I had to put them to the side because everybody knows how I feel about the Nation.
You know what I'm saying? I just so maybe I should just like not say them. Maybe just pick somebody else.
Nah, you could go ahead with your Nation because
all right, fine.
Because you a Rocky baby.
Yeah, I'm alright. That's what I was gonna say. Like, notice for the most part, all of my staples have a very sentimental place for me here.
He has one of the. So are mine. Yeah, so are mine.
Yeah. That's why they're favorites. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're favorites. That's why they're favorites. That's all.
It's cool. It's cool, Randall. We coming.
Nation of Domination for what it did for The Rock. And honestly, like, who knows? Lord knows where The Rock would be had it not been for the Nation of Domination. I don't know if he would have had found his voice as quickly or if at all. And the feuds that in embark with them and DX cultivating in him and Triple H and the ladder match and all that stuff, those promos, those feuds and all that, even post Farouk, like the whole vibe of the how The Rock was running it at the time. Like it wasn't even the Nation of Domination, it was the Nation at that point, and just the way The Rock was kind of cultivated, and that The Rock, what we would know him to be in the later coming 2 or 3 years, was cultivated right there. Love that. Love that.
Favorite nation moment.
Favorite nation moment. Shoot. Probably in a losing effort. Yeah, probably the ladder match. Okay. Probably the ladder match with Hunter and with him and Hunter at Madison Square Garden. Or when The Rock had a picture of himself and he gave it to Farouk. He gave everybody else Rolexes and he gave Farouk a picture of himself. Yes.
She's so childish.
Love it.
They said we gotta AJ said Stan, you gonna be on Young Rock. We gotta speak that into existence.
Hey, what up? Look, the way they cast, I got a shot at being Vince McMahon one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be Roddy Piper.
Hey. You know? I played a hurricane. There you go.
Those were the best nation moments. My favorite nation moment was in the beginning, and it was Livewire.
Oh God, I know what you're talking about.
where the lady was like, what did she call him? What's that football player?
LT?
Nah, he wasn't on WWE. She calls him the football player actor guy. Old football player.
I don't remember what he's talking about.
But some white lady called in and was not having none of that. And Farouk shut her down. And it was just like, whew. That was like, and of course he fired everyone.
I thought you talking about what he called I'm That Uncle Tom.
That was the same episode.
I'm sure he was on one.
That was the same episode.
Mans was on one.
That was the same episode. Hi, Jay.
What up, Jay Santillana?
Okay, so now it's for my 3, and as Jim Brown. She said, "You're a wannabe Jim Brown," and Farouk roasted him. Oof. I'm gonna find out. We gotta talk about that nation moment. Yes, it was literally the best. They were not in a nation. They were in a DOA. Okay, so my number 3, as Lauren said, is Filthy Animals. It is Filthy Animals. This when I had a crush on Conan as a kid. Don't ask me why. I don't know. As an adult, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because he was so cool in the Black and Red that it kind of carried over. I don't know. But it was Conan, it was Eddie, it was Ray, it was Hoovy, it was Kidman. You know, Disco Inferno had a little tip in the Filthy Animals towards the end, and then we had Tigress after they broke up the Nitro Girls. Filthy Animals was just cool. Maskless Ray was just cool. Ray, Hoovy, and Kidman as cruiserweights and as tag teams. Was good. At this point, it's on purpose. At this point, it's really on purpose.
I swear to God, I thought I had it right. Yo, send me a voice message of what your name sounds like, bro. Right. Let's get this squared away.
It was. But no, like the Filthy Animals were just cool. They were cool. Like my favorite. You still laughing at you messing up?
Yes. Oh my God, that's funny. So I gotta do number 3 now.
I'm still in my number 3.
Oh, I thought you stopped. All right, my bad.
I stopped because you kept laughing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, the Filthy Animals were just cool. Conan at that point was still cool. Eddie in the Filthy Animals was cool. This was Eddie just out of the LWO, but he was in the Filthy Animals for a short time before they went on to what were they doing before they left? I don't remember what they was. I can't remember the name of the little faction that they was doing before they left. Huh, Clef. What was the name of the faction that Eddie Perry Saturn and them were doing before they went to WWE? Revolution. So and he came in and said it as soon as I got it. Thank you. So they was doing the Revolution stuff, but my favorite Filthy Animals moment is when Ray put laxatives in Chronic sandwich. It's WCW 1000. Ray was in a zipper suitcase, and it said how he put laxatives in their sandwich because they was beefing. You have to watch it to get it. They were. Because that's when Perry Saturn cut that promo about the rack of roast on the car. Go ahead, Stan.
No, go, finish.
I finish.
I gotta renege my number 4. I kicked the nation out. I'm sorry. I didn't have enough. I didn't know we were doing it in that kind of reverse order. I got thrown off. Number 4 for me is the corporate ministry of darkness, whatever the fuck. All considerations of it. Favorite moment of saying is when they hung the big boss man. That was awesome. But number 3. Bloodline, baby. Bloodline will be my number 3. Because again, somebody that I hold near and dear that I've been rocking with from day one and ain't wavered because I understand the process. Roman Reigns has come of age within the last 3 years, 2 to 3 years. And seeing now everything come
let me interrupt you. Pronounce it.
Yeah, no. Santillana. Santillana. Okay. It's not what Abraham said Santilla.
You agree with Stan can lose? I go ahead, keep talking about Bloodline.
Roman Richard. Okay. Right. Roman Richard Reigns. This man been through it. I have never in my 27 years of watching wrestling have I ever seen a superstar talent handled the way that this man has been handled and mishandled over the course of the 5-year period that this man was. And to see him survive, come out of the darkness and into the marvelous light with his new shiny teeth and his new golden beard and his new black and red glove and the golden glove, like he's Thanos coming out here with his cousins all lined up. Now it came full circle. Now the Usos ain't just the offshoot cousins that you know are his cousins that are just on the other brand and don't appear in any segments with him. Now they're with him. They're standing side by side and they're giving you cultivating television, adding Sami Zayn and Paul Heyman and it's through the roof and it's out of here. So now my favorite Bloodline moment probably happened last night. Probably happened last night when Jey Uso.
It's not your favorite moment.
Might be. Oh, wait, no. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. My favorite. All right. I'll tell you what my favorite actual moment was. But my favorite storyline moment in the Bloodline is when last night Jey Uso finally was the one that said, no, tribal chief, Sami Zayn is safe, and he's the one that came to Sami Zayn's fucking aid after he was the one giving him all the smoke for all those years past. But what my lovely, beautiful, talented, amazing, dynamic, and all those adjectives and acronyms that I cannot come up with right now to properly describe who and what she is and what she does, reminded me my absolute favorite moment was at the UBS. At the UBS ring, yes, it was. We went to go see the Monday Night Raw, and
Best live experience ever.
Best live experience ever. And we had previously saw, and weeks prior, that the Bloodline was gonna be advertised to be there, but you never know what the hell is gonna happen. Whatever. I wasn't expecting it. The whole show went by, and it was cool. Then, after the dark sets and the cameras stopped rolling like that, you hear the Bloodline, you hear Roman Reigns' music and the arena, and everybody stood up louder and with more life than what they did during the live Monday Night Raw show. Oh my God. This man came out and I screamed to the top. And the thing with the, you know what it was, guys? You know what it was? They had red. They were red. That was the first time they wore red.
I wish I had that clip of you screaming, "You don't care about Biggie."
Oh God, because Biggie was the champion at that time. And he had apparently walked right past us, because we right in it. You gotta understand, we was privileged. We was in the front row. You know what I'm saying? We was in the front.
Those slow games. You was there with it.
Yeah, we was, y'all don't know nothing about that. But Big E apparently after the main event had walked right behind us, and she saw him and was trying to tell me that he was there. And I quite frankly didn't care at the moment, because Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were into, and they had red. The first time they had red. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a moment. What a moment.
All right. He's hamming it up now. So, my number 2 was briefly mentioned by Stan. My number 2 is the corporation. So, the nation molded Rocky. Corporation made this nigga a made man. Mm-hmm. The corporation. The corporation. Hold on, let's get to some comments, because he is talking.
Man. Yeah, we gotta
Late,
get this man.
man.
We gotta get this man some music.
Yeah.
Bruce.
You handle this. You handle this.
Gotcha.
So the corporation, right? The corporation had Vince, Shane, Test. You had The Rock. You had Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man came back for the corporation. Who else did you have? Eventually, you'll have the Mean Street Posse. Kane. They had China for a hot second. They had Triple H for a hot second. It is so many people that went through the corporation.
They weren't really as stable, though. Really? No, they weren't really stable.
I wasn't watching at that time. But no, like, I can't describe what the corporation meant to me, because that corporation made me a Rock fan.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt Wyatt. Like the Ken Shamrock, I see Randall at the bottom. Ken Shamrock. The corporation made that's the Rock that's missing right now.
Has some X Factors in the building.
We're not dealing with the X Factor.
That was good.
No, it just made me the fan of The Rock. The Rock in the corporation is peak Rock. I don't think he got better than that. all of his catch lines was like butter. His moves, he was smooth with everything. Everything looked good on him. His shirts looked good. That's the guy that's still in the Sahara Desert. Please bring back our Rocky.
Nah.
Hold on, let's take a little sidebar. My fucking bank sent me TikTok of someone talking about the Rock's clone, but they made up a whole story how the Rock was murdered or he died in 2017 and they cloned him. No, the Rock's been cloned for years. The Rock's been cloned long before 2017. Anyhow, my favorite corporation moment. It's so many of them.
Mick Foley's made already.
Corporation made so many people. Made so many people.
No, they already tried that shit and they called it the freaking Authority. You saw what it was?
Nah, we can't have it again. My favorite corporation moment is the Mankind Screwjob. When Rock won the championship, Delhi Games. There's no other way I can say, as much as I love Delhi Games and as much as I love The Rock, that's the moment was them crowning The Rock as the champion. It went on a little too long, but nonetheless, that was it. That and then the Monday afterwards, amazing. So now we're on your number 2.
Number 2.
You don't have it written down?
No. Honestly, look, man. My placement's funny because I want to say, I want to say more about the corporate ministry, but at the same time, I'd be lying if I said that DX. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be lying if I said that DX, and it's actually no. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I probably like the corporate ministry.
You put them in there already. You swapped them out.
I know I did, but whatever. I guess I'll talk about DX now. Fuck it. I'm here. I don't have a list for this. I don't have a list, people.
And so we needed a list so we could put it up and keep tally of what you said.
Whatever. But yeah, DX showed you how to be cool. Showed you all how to be cool. well,
still showing a lot of you how to be cool.
Right. Seriously. Specifically with Shawn Michaels, specifically.
Here we go.
Specifically with Shawn Michaels at the helm. Because afterwards it got a little it was always juvenile, but with Shawn Michaels it kind of gave you the more of an impression of like, what's up?
I want to more on this later. Can possibly be true if you guys wanted to Patreon. We could do a Patreon, and that could be.
I really love to do.
Talk with champions.
Yeah, talk with champions.
More on that later.
The first the original was Shawn and Hunter and Chyna and Rick Rude. I throw Rick Rude in there. Okay. Oh,
that Freebird threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Romeo. Can you talk about DX?
Triple at the helm was better in my opinion, only because it was more popular. It was more popular at that point. I feel like Shawn just wasn't in the place to like carry it, further. But
we could make that into a show because I can argue that for hours.
Yeah. No, so you can definitely make an argument between the first 2 DXs. But for me, it's always the first one. The original is more groundbreaking for me.
I would love to have a faction with more factions with Jeff on this.
Facts, though.
What's your favorite DX moment?
Favorite DX moment? Damn. Probably one that doesn't even involve Shawn Michaels. I like when they freaking stormed the castle at the WCW. Like, That was kind of like a punk. They kind of punked them out on that one. Like, shoot style. So like I was kind of that, and that really is like the essence of the whole essence of what DX is. Like
Yeah.
lawlessness, rolling up on your shit. So like, that was cool.
I told I couldn't put I told myself not to put DX on it because it's clear that I love DX, but I have to say my favorite DX moment, and it's when they messed up the nation's locker room and blamed it on the Hart Foundation, and you had them come out and they're on commentary. And no, they're not even on commentary. They're in a locker room, and they said, "You know what else I heard them say while he was spray painting on his? I heard him say the N word.
Wait,
the N word.
Wait. I heard. You know what I heard him say? What? They said the N word.
Oh yeah, the N word. And the first. This is the crazy thing about this. So many of these factions is in this one segment. The first person to run upstairs is Rocky from the Nation. Just running up like, nah, not the N word.
My man said, nah.
With the big R on his shirt. But hold on. Let me get to some of these classes. DS Invasion. Close costume with graffiti. That was a good one. When they were messing with Sergeant Slaughter. That was good. There's so many good DX moments from both. I put the Freebirds because it was trendsetter.
Gave Michael Cole the wedgie.
Listen, I'm not gonna shame your wrestling, even though I wanna.
Nah.
What I say?
Nah.
Let me know what I'm saying, guys.
We're non-shame. Let me stop.
I shame, but I'm not ashamed because you're here with us. Thank you. Yeah, all right. So now, can I get a drum roll for my number one? The Hart Foundation.
They were my honoraries. They're my honoraries.
See, here's the thing, right? Because I excluded all of my 1 through 5, my actual 1 through 5, I have room for like all the other people that I don't get to talk about. Hart Foundation. Oh my God. Brett, Owen, Davey, Anvil, Pillman. They gave us Brett as a Hill is such an amazing everything. I love Hill Brett. That's how I fell in love with Brett, is him being a Hill. He was one note when he wasn't a Hill. You get to see Owen do a little bit more than being Brett's snotty little brother because they're working together. So now you get to see him be that to everyone else and not just Brett. And then you had Davey. Unfortunately, this isn't the Pete Davey boy, but Davey was still great. He had the European run, which was a great underrated run. It ended horribly, but it was a great underrated run. They had the feud with DX. They feuded with everybody, actually.
I feel like with the exception of Davey, you got the best of everybody at that point.
Yeah. You got Davey's second best.
You know why? You know why it didn't matter though? Because he was he was good in his role.
He was still
he was a star in his role.
Davey running on empty is still greater than people running on full force.
But that's the thing though. At that point, he didn't have to run on full force because Brett was that guy. All he had to do was hold on a tag team with Owen, which he did more than so.
Yeah.
So
not only he held down a tag team, they won the tag team championships. Didn't Owen have the Intercontinental? He had the European.
Yeah, they both had the Slammies.
They had all of the belts. They had all of the gold. It was literally like
Hart Foundation was running 97. They were my honorary picks. I didn't mention them yet. They were my honorary motherfucking y'all got a special spot. But yes. The whole look at him too with the freaking leather coats with the names on it and stuff.
I'm just when it comes to Michael Hayes. It's not you. If you love it, you love it. Nah. Listen. No. I call myself Hahrts because I have how many heart tattoos?
Nah.
Oh, you don't count. I have too many heart tattoos on various places around my body.
I was gonna say 7. But I was like, wait, that's not that's not that's the wrong
1, 2,
that answers the wrong answer to the right
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
12.
I may be forgetting some, but 12. I have 12 hearts tattooed all over my body. So, also, someone called me Heartless, and then they shortened it to Hearts. Bunch of bush.
Nah, that The Rock will be canceled for the same segment now. Effectively.
They tried. Hold on. Hillbrett's everyone's favorite. If Hillbrett ain't your favorite, what you doing? New Day, Shill, DX, NWO, 4 Horsemen. Harry Foundation. I was gonna get there. Jerome, thank you. Calgary Stampede, that was their peak. That was the Hart family peak.
That was the Hart family peak, and then after that, it
Blue Bloods. Davey was still. Oh, Davey was more than effective. Who? That's why he was. Davey. I'm sorry, we behind in the comments.
Mad behind.
Camp Cornette.
Camp Cornette. Yokozuna.
That explains it. Heart Foundation 97. Boom. Okay, so
boom.
They would do shows. It'll be like 2 weeks in America, then in Canada, then another week in America, another week in Canada. That's how big it was that they went to Canada just to show you the opposite of how hated he was in America, how loved he was in Canada. He was still their hero. My favorite Heart Foundation moment. I have to sit back with this. It's so many.
Hey, Johnny Burke.
Hi, Johnny. My favorite Heart Foundation moment was the inception. How Davey and Owen was going for the inaugural European Championship tournament. They was like beefing within their tag team. And then Brett came out here and said, don't beef for these guys. They don't love you. This is your family. We're family. And kind of like hugged them up. And then Owen started like crying and acting all choked up. And I'm lying. That's not. It's at it in your house. Because I was thinking about it. It's at it in your house. And they're feuding with Austin at this point. Owen and Davey goes in the bathroom and jump Austin. The cameras catch them coming out and they run off. Then Brett cuts a promo because he's supposed to be having a match with Austin. I don't know if it's Cold Day in Hell. I think it's Revenge of Taker, actually. And then Brett cuts this promo and he's sitting there all cool. And then at the end of the promo, he just says, "Who's crying now?" and walks off. That's my favorite Heart Foundation moment. Stan, I know your number one is.
Wolfpack is back causing mass destruction.
Shotgun Adam.
Shotgun. You got the nerve.
Go.
Bring him back.
You got the nerve.
Bring him back. No, he didn't. No. Shotgun, I ain't even get a chance to cut a promo on your ass yet, and you're gonna have the nerve to bring your ass into the House of Soul uninvited. Well, let me tell you something. On February 11th, I got something for you, Shotgun. I got a hit record for you, baby. Shotgun, shooting for a run now. I'm going to take care of you for Black History one time, baby. See you on the 11th. More on that later.
Okay, so go ahead, baby.
Oh, my God, where was I?
About Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack is back causing mass destruction. Like I'm going to do the Shotgun on the 11th. And
thank you, Christopher.
oh no. Before I even go on to that, people need to put
Shotgun,
some
you
respect
know the
on.
energy is way worse. Don't tell him.
It should you know what shotgun? Wait. No, don't act like this is fake. Act like this shotgun.
It's funny.
You serious?
It's funny because look at his picture. Look at his picture. You know that's his face.
Shotgun. I would.
Well,
Take
now
more, man. Oh man. But yeah, about Brett though. Before we go into the Wolfpack, people need to respect Brett, especially in '97. 97, Brett. You talk about he was boring. He couldn't cut promos. Y'all wasn't paying attention to this man and what he was doing between the months of February of '97 and November of '97. You weren't paying attention, clearly.
Not even when he came back in '96.
I was about to say 90, like no, November of '96. November
he came back
96.
after he went into the feud with Austin. He came back
fire for the rest of the year, for the rest of that whole calendar year. Fire. But anyway,
go ahead.
Wolfpack, NWO. Now you can talk about the NWO and how influential they were. We already know. I personally believe that they're the greatest faction ever.
Of it.
Yes, we did a whole. Well, the reason Talking Champions is a thing in the NWO. We did literally
9 hours of NWO.
Literally like 9 to 15 hours of this. Like, go back in the archives there. But like, I personally believe the NWO is the greatest faction of all time. That being said, the Wolfpack is the section that I don't feel gets enough love, especially and particularly retrospect.
What?
No. All right, fine. No. Listen.
Randall was
Listen. I'm not even gonna clap Randall. Randall.
I feel like he was a clap. I feel like he a throwback. I feel like he was on our original NWO episodes.
Look. He probably was, and I'm not even gonna clap him because that's the kind of talk that somebody that was actually there would say. So I'm not even mad at you. Okay? I'm not even mad. I respect that. I'm talking about the people that wasn't there, that get all the information from documentaries that the WWE put out, that want to act like you was watching wrestling in the 90s when you really, really wasn't. You started watching in the early 2000s, and now you don't know what really you're talking about when you don't want to put no respect on the black and red. Those vatos locos talk about that for life, but NWO, that black and red is forever.
You gotta do the rundown of the black and red, because I'm with you with this. We had Kevin Nash, Big Sexy. We had K-Dog. We had Macho Man. We had Lex Luger. We had Sting.
I'm sorry, wait. That's my favorite moment. When Sting and this is what pisses me off, because y'all wasn't there. If y'all talking about tomato face Sting, y'all talking about the NWO Wolfpack was y'all wasn't there, and you're too young. And stop listening to what other people tell you and get your own opinion of your goddamn self.
I be telling y'all that all the time. Get your own opinions.
Stop it, because you wasn't there when Sting joined the NWO. You wasn't there when Sting joined the Wolfpack.
Catch up Sting, that's black and red.
Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there when Sting joined the Wolfpack, when he joined the NWO. It was one of the greatest moments in WCW history. Everybody popped. Never a fan of the Wolfpack, and I was there. He was probably the one that came to see that old WCW. That's what he was one of the ones that came to see the WCW. He wasn't with the NWO. He's probably with the B team. He's probably rocking with the B team or something. But nah, just saying, black and red was where it was at. Macho Man, Sting, Conan, Big Sexy. If you want to say Disco Inferno for all you matter, you want to Lex Luger.
They need him.
Like, come on, son. Come on. How many world champions do you need? You want to talk about New Day rules? Where do you think New Day rules came from? It came from Wolfpack rules. any two members can defend the belt at any time. Yeah, it came from the Freebirds, but who made it cool again? The Wolfpack.
We don't talk about the Freebirds, so they gave them the Wolfpack.
The only what did Jay-Z say? The only knowledge we acknowledge, Wallace we acknowledge.
That's you in the moment. You can't even get that right.
Yeah, good.
I knew you was gonna go there. I knew you was gonna go there. We have so many hours on the NWO to show you why I like the black and white. Yeah. At its original.
It's original, yeah.
6, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Anything outside of that, it's Wolfpack, baby.
Wait, and but Jerome, check it. I'm with you. And this is why I love, specifically why I love the black and red. Because it highlighted the fact that Hulk Hogan was trying to ball hog and run over and trying to take. And Kevin Nash said, wait a minute. We're the cool ones here. We're the ones that bring the swag. We're the ones that make this thing go. You're the one even said it yourself. We're the train that's going. You just hopping on the caboose on the way out. We're the cool ones. Mm-hmm. So this is what the Wolfpack was. Along with Randy Savage. Randy Savage said, Hulk Hogan, I'm tired of your shit. So that's what they did. They went back and they said, nah, this is what it is. This is what the Wolfpack, this is what the real NWO was built on. Not that fake ass Hollywood shit that y'all on, that black and white bullshit. But anyway.
Come on, Ranch. You know I'm with the 2000, the black and silver. That's me. Cause guess who we had in it? Hill Bret Hart. We had Nash. We had Jeff Jarrett. We had Scott Steiner after they replaced Scott Hall because he was doing things with talent relations, family or whatever he was doing. I think like Brad Siegel's niece or something. And they sent him home.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just the concept wasn't executed properly because too many cooks, too many hands in the pot, ain't come out good. But Nash Hall, listen, he still pretended it was on him. What I will give Hogan is it took off and people got behind it because they wanted to see something different with him. That's what I'll give him. Everything that was cool about the NWO was from other parties.
Want to get on everything.
Listen.
Yes, he was.
He was also a 4 horseman.
A 4 horseman.
He was also in a Bullet Club.
He was a bullet.
He was a bullet in the club. He was in the Main Event Mafia, whatever that is. Jarrett was in so many factions. Jeff Jarrett was everywhere.
He's everywhere. You never there.
Yeah, people like Hill Hogan.
Oh, my bad.
Wolfpack was great because... Wolfpack was great because they was great. And eventually he joined.
And eventually, exactly.
If there was gonna be, it should have been Brett. Hogan wasn't gonna do anything that made sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. That's a bad one.
That was where it all went to hell. NWO Elite.
So your favorite NWO? Oh, you said it. It was when they got sick.
That also when they were looking for Scott Hall. They were looking for Scott Hall, and then they went through the whole WCW locker room, just beating the shit out of everybody.
Son.
Then they dropped the limo on. I forgot who they dropped the limo on, but yeah.
So there's so many factions that we didn't even get to talk about it because we limited ourselves to 5.
Facts.
But I definitely didn't think about Raven's flock. I love the flock.
Facts. WCW kids over here.
Right. On top of the fact of I didn't get to talk about the NWO or DX because I put that on myself. I was like, I talk about these people all the time. Everybody know my favorite moments. It's so many factions we didn't get to. Go ahead.
Yeah. That was fucked up. He still feels that.
Dennis Rodman. He's a part of my worst.
See, that's why I don't rock with the Hollywood, yo. That's why I don't rock with NWO Hollywood, because they did stuff like that. So.
It is probably a part of my worst NWO moment. Besides seeing a giant smoking cigarettes, like that was cool, was when Ramen skipped games or practices for the finals or whatever it was to be with the NWO.
Nah, he skipped. It wasn't even prep. This man skipped.
He was there, and Nick gave us the nastiest type of segments ever. It was this one part where it was just Brett and Hogan, and Miss Elizabeth was sitting in between them, and they was rubbing on a leg, and it was like real nasty. Like, poor Miss Elizabeth, rest her soul. But that was a nasty moment, and it was Hogan in black and white. That's why black and white was better.
And see, look. See, WCW will put on matches like this, and this is why when the conversation came up, like, what's the best WCW pay-per-view? I really had to think about it very, very hard, because there wasn't really a lot to choose from.
Every pay-per-view that we could do a
what's
show.
What's that? Bash of the Beach '98 or some shit?
I don't know. We're taking over. Yeah, it was nice. Steve and Karl Malone came in. I remember that segment. It was nasty. It was a nasty segment. Oh, you already said Filthy Animals, Ramo. Filthy Animals was it my fourth? Yeah, Filthy Animals was my fourth. I didn't get to speak about Team Canada, and you know I love Team Canada. And you know I love Team Canada. The only thing I didn't like about Team Canada is that they had Hacksaw join. I like Hacksaw.
So, high five.
Is there anything oddities? I don't think oddities is anybody's favorite.
Oddities.
Is there anything?
Somebody actually said that earlier. I don't know if it was Ramel, but somebody said that earlier.
Might have been Lawrence. Is there anything else you want to touch on in regards to factions? Because we literally.
Yeah. I don't got much else. Like we talked with like. Try it, yeah. Who else did I like? Shit, man. Yeah, I said them.
So what I did with my factions to end up like, because Jersey Triad is good, but is it a faction? Because it's
a Hurt Business.
Hurt Business.
We gotta get some credit. Let's give it up for the Hurt Business. Let's give it up for the Hurt Business, ladies and gentlemen.
They might be coming back full force.
No. I believe the Hurt Business will be back. I believe the Hurt Business will be back. I believe the Hurt Business will be back. Yes.
What I tried to do when I was picking my factions, 4 more members. Because people say Jersey Triad. I didn't put the Jersey Triad because 3 members. That's a group.
That's.
What's a faction?
Anything more than 2.
A faction is more than 2. I don't know.
Yeah, because the 2 is a tag team, and then after that, 3
can be a tag team.
No, if 2 is a tag team, after that it's a group. 2 is a tag team. After that, it's a faction/group.
Stable? I don't know. But I did anything more than 3. I did 4 more.
The Shield, for that matter. Shield is in there.
I didn't get jiggy with the Shield.
I did.
I didn't get jiggy with the Shield. I didn't get jiggy with.
Well, look, I got jiggy with the Shield because of specifically, it was really Roman and Seth. Because I was like, yo, now Roman's gonna be the one. Seth did shit in the ring that I just liked. I just liked how Seth moved in the ring, and I just felt like I liked him. Moxley was cool.
I thought you were gonna say something nice about Dean Ambrose, like you liked him.
No. He was cool. But I just gravitated to the other ones more personally. But yeah.
I said that, and then I had the New Day in there. Look at me breaking my.
Oh, the Wyatts. I gotta give the Wyatts some love.
Oh, the Wyatts.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, I wouldn't say over the Shield, but I definitely gotta give the Wyatt family some love. Shout out to Luke Harper, who was the MVP of that group. The MVP finals MVP of that group? Straight up.
Matt Riddle.
Damian Priest and Matt. No. That'd be a tag team. 2 people, tag team. More than 2 people, faction / group. Thing? I don't.
West Texas Rednecks.
Nah. Who?
Yeah. So that it's a clip of Ray saying that, and the young people who's now finding out that Ray used to be sexy without his mask.
Ray wasn't. All right. I don't think
Ray is not
so, because I feel like it would have. I feel like Luke Harper added a dimension to the whole package that would have been lacking otherwise. As good as Bray Wyatt is, that Luke Harper factor added so much to that whole thing that I felt would have been lacking otherwise had he not been there.
Yeah, Bray ain't no MVP, Ken Lewis. Bray ain't no damn MVP. No, he's not even an MVP right now. But I'm about to say Luke Harper was not an X Factor. Sorry.
You know what it was? Bro? You know what it was? Like, all right. So real sports analogy for a second. Kind of not really as much as this, but it's kind of like LeBron James and Dwayne Wade when they were on the Miami Heat. You know, if that makes sense to you.
No, because
not to you. I was talking to him.
All right. I think we finished up on our faction stuff. Is there anything y'all want to hear us talk? Cause we could.
Yeah, now the floor is now open. We open the door. The
questions, we'll answer them.
Doors of the Talk of Champions are now open.
Now you can guys talk to the champions. Come on in.
Let us know what you like to see, what you want to talk, all that stuff, what you want to know.
Let's play some background music while we wait for your questions.
Hey. This is my song.
You were late. Stan loved on Evolution.
I loved on Evolution. Hard body. Teased it.
Cause she doing character that keeps touching racism too much.
Yeah. She was uncomfortable when I was chanting that Naomi stuff at her when we was live.
Eagle, WWF Eagle Championship.
That in the world, the big goal.
Oh, big goal without being sad.
That and the big goal. I can't really decide between the two. Oh, the Varsity Club.
Yeah, Mike Rotundo.
Super said right to censor earlier. Shout out to them.
Best interest music.
Oh, you talking about mine right here? That's playing? That's the one that's playing right now? Yes, It is the best interest music.
Let's turn this up for you. Turn this up for you. The best interest music.
Oh, baby, welcome to the house of soul.
Ew, Tony, no. You better not. That makes sense to you.
Undisputed Era, yes. They get love.
While he's here on Thursday, I will be joining Sparrow and Michael Bosnick doing a prediction special. I don't know why I say yesterday because I don't know what's happening. But it should be fun. So I'll share it to the group. I'll tag you all. It's from the Sparrow page and we'll see you first.
Shop business. Shout out Michael Bosnick.
Money Inc. Yeah, we didn't get to Money Inc. Dungeon Zone. Y'all got any questions?
That's it?
Yo. Then listen to go.
That's it? All right then. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Give a little time. Give a little more time. Thank you, Benji. Thank you for joining us. See, Benji said it. Benji seen us post the clips and said, I'm not missing another episode in 8 years. I the next is someone else said that earlier. And it was just like, burn faction. Huh? What's burn faction? We all factioned out. What is it? Favorite WrestleMania moment. The boyhood dream is finally come true. Yay! Super coming Saturday!
Oh, he's coming! Yeah!
Very low.
Well, y'all ranked the Warriors? Oh, the Road Warriors?
Very low.
They were higher. They were higher, but then I found out they were both kind of racist, so then they dropped me.
Thank you, Jerome. Best match you've seen that nobody's supposed to. Chris Benoit, Jeff Jarrett, ladder match at. Thank you, Laura. That's it for the question. Gave y'all the floor. Then you got anything to promote? Got anything to hype up?
Nah.
We gotta start adding your matches in so we can promote your matches.
I told everybody where to find me. I didn't tell them where to find me because on February 11th I'm gonna be in Massachusetts at the Bay State Championship Wrestling, laying it down, R&B style. I'm facing Shotgun Adams, and we going one-on-one in the tournament, if you will. And I will stake my claim in the house. He stepped into the house and sold him out, but we're gonna square up on that day. Besides that,
Benji, if you come to see Stan live, have some merch that you can.
Appreciate you. Yes. You come see me. I hook you up. I hook you up. Come see me. I got the shades. You come see me at the show. I hook you up. That's a promise.
Lovely.
That's a promise and a fact. Thank you. I ain't gonna just talk. I'm gonna walk the walk. And on that note, when you make your way to Ohio, let your local
call up your local promoter stations and tell them it's their business in this town.
Call up your local promoter and tell them Stan Michael coming to town.
We don't know what
to represent.
In 2 weeks, but we'll see you in not next week after.
2 weeks. This is a bi-weekly show. Bi-weekly show. Okay? We love y'all, but it's too much to do every week. So, that being said, glad I turned it down because I need to remind everybody that the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets in the 2020 NBA Finals. A series. It was Paul George and Kawhi Leonard combined for a grand total of 0 points. Game 7 of an elimination game. While Jamal Murray dropped 4. It's your man Stan Michael. This is your Hahrts. This is Talking Champions, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that. Book